Yes.
And you're wondering, how does journalism and,
Exactly.
accounting,
Somebody went
rhyme?
for LDC,
Yeah.
and they're seated behind a desk counting money.
Yeah. But I think
yes.
at the end of the day,
Yes.
is people want to earn,
Yeah.
to work for money. So
Exactly.
if there's an opportunity that avails you and you can be able to sit in, then you do it. So we have crisscrossing in professions, but are people adequate at what
Yes.
they are doing? Are they competent enough?
Yes.
Bebakola babimanyi.
Okay,
If
let's say
they
you started.
know, then
Let's say you started a business tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you run any business, like personal businesses?
yeah.
Do you employ people
Yeah.
that are qualified to do what you need them to do?
Of course, most times you employ people who are qualified, but then there's people who have built their careers on experience.
Exactly.
Somebody started from somewhere and they're really good at what they do. But then here's the difference.
Yes.
The engineers,
Yes.
the doctors,
Yes.
these are people that you cannot
No,
place someone from the
yes.
from the artistry side, from the
Yes.
historian side. You
Yes.
can't bring them, and that
Yes.
is why the president, I think, is emphasizing more that these are actual practical people
Yes.
who do practical work.
Yes.
And then the others are people who crammed.
Bambi.
From way back, we're reading Shakespeare, we're reading Jane Eyre, we're
Yes.
reading, all these books, and
Yes.
that's how we passed.
Okay,
And,
if there were no
we
teachers,
are really more of,
if there were no teachers to teach the
skills-based.
doctors good English, what kind of doctors would we have? Don't answer
but,
that question.
no,
Just think about it.
No, I'm just saying that still at the end of the day, the
Yes.
doctors do not need the good English to do their work.
How will they explain to
Okay,
patients
names
that
of medicines and it's manuichi.
Imagine,
I know.
imagine you're being worked on by, you are from Teso, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you're being worked on by a Muchiga doctor who doesn't know how to speak your language. How would he communicate to you?
So what are you trying to... Anyway, I do not want to diss any job and
It's
say
a
this
chain.
one.
It's a chain.
Yes, it's a chain. It's a chain. But where he makes more sense
Yes.
is the world is moving in that direction. You're here telling us every day about AI.
Exactly.
And you know how it is, that technology based, the ICT, the scientific.
That is making more people get out of jobs, by the way, if you realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can have
But
a
fact
we
is fact.
can have a robot teaching students in class. Have you
Yeah.
seen those videos from China, Japan?
Until now, that is again hindering the science. The
Exactly. A robot looks at a kid and it's like, you're going to doors. First stand up and run around the class. Away from that, what else do we have happening in the country?
Well, from going forward,
Yes.
according to the government, Uganda and South Sudan,
Yes.
they have come into an agreement, memorandum of understanding,
Yes.
to stop charging students in both countries
Yes.
fees.
Yes.
There's usually that fee that they charge foreign nationals. Here in Uganda, universities and higher institutions of learning,
Yes.
when you are a Sudanese or a Rwandese or a Kenyan, they consider you as an international student.
Yes.
So there are fees they make you pay, student pass fees,
Yes.
which are besides the school fees.
Okay.
Annually,
Yes.
they pay 300,000 shillings per year. Okay. Because, of course, it's an under visa category. So if you have not paid, you're considered illegally studying or
Yes.
living in Uganda.
Yes.
So according to the head of mission Uganda to South Sudan,
Yes.
he's called Simon Juach Deng. He's revealing that after several negotiations with the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Ministry of East African Affairs, they have come to a conclusion that they are going to scrap off these fees for both countries so that kids can study.
A lot of students fail to graduate, others dropped out because maybe you will have your school fees, but the university will not allow you to study because you don't have that visa category. You would be like an illegal person. We were able to engage with respective ministries, Ministry of Interior, of which the immigration falls under, Ministry of East Africa Affairs, presented our case when we started this engagement, and on every bigger occasions we talk about it. So a Ugandan going to South Sudan pursuing studies will also get the same benefit.
What we just started Ministry of what?
Interior.
Oh wow. I didn't know we had a Ministry of Interior.
No, I think it was
Anyhow.
slip of the tongue. He meant internal affairs, probably.
Internal affairs becomes
Yes.
interior. They're the interior affairs.
Yes. In other words, they are interior.
Definitely. So he's right.
Yeah.
The other day I saw they want to make South Africa visa-free for Ugandans.
Yeah.
That's something that could be beautiful.
Yeah, and you know, East Africa has got that protocol,
Yes.
free movement.
Yes.
But it's not as it seems, because
Yes.
when you go to Kenya, the privilege of a Ugandan is not the same as the one of a Kenyan. And you find the Kenyans saying, we are Kenyans, we want our the natives to be considered better and fast.
There are families
Then-
you visit. Have you
Yeah.
ever visited? Like, have you ever gone to your sister's place, your auntie's place, your koja's place?
Yeah.
And then for them, they eat meat first before you, the visitor, eats meat.
Yeah.
But then there are families
It's
where
impossible, of
there are
course.
families where the visitor
It's better.
than. So it depends. We are different people. Yeah, for us here.
But what we know in Africa generally, in Uganda, in everywhere in
Yes,
Uganda,
yes.
visitors are considered better.
You just said you go to Kenya, and the Kenyans are saying we are Kenyans.
Even
The
here,
privileges are not
Ugandans
the
will
same.
complain and say,
No.
remember the protests in South Africa?
Yes.
The black protests.
Yes.
Where they were saying us, the Kenyans, foreigners, there were foreign nationals still from African countries
Yes.
who are getting jobs, and the South Africans are not.
This is one
and
thing.
then they, protests
One
violently.
thing I know about this country, the beautiful 256.
Hey.
Tutigisa abantu abava ebweru.
Nyo.
Okusinga engeri gye tu- And it doesn't matter what skin color.
Yeah.
Have you met guys from Nigeria? The way they kuvimba us here.
I know.
And our own people. You can't even be them. Okay, let me give you an
Nigerian
example.
guys look like as if they are almost a white in Uganda.
Now yakanyo. How does Okuye look like he's John
No,
Stone?
I mean treated.
Yes,
no, I'm
yeah,
not saying
treated.
looking, but treated.
And it's small things, like you're in a public means of transportation,
Yeah.
like a bus. You a Ugandan, you come with your migugu, and then a guy comes speaking with his Nigerian accent,
Oh,
pidgin.
that one is a king.
They will tell you to get off that seat, and he sits, and they send you to the back.
Auntie has more money. They can charge him slightly more.
Go to the bar. It's not necessarily that they can
It
charge you
is.
more.
It is.
Ekibazo kyeneebuuza kiri
Eh.
kimu. When we go to their countries, do we receive the same special treatment?
I don't think it's always that.
Or is it
We are just very nice, but I don't know whether sometimes we mistake nice for being. I don't want to use a bad word anyway.
It's the Pearl of Africa. Most hospitable country in Africa.
Yeah.
15 minutes zivudeko kutano. That's all the stories we did have for you today. And Pamela will be back here later on in the day. It's the mid-morning. My name is Mr. Henry. Good morning.